Have any of you guys noticed that older women love men that are on semen retention? Let me know in the comment section if you guys get choosing signals from older women, if you get attraction from older women on the journey of semen retention. I know I'm not the only one, man. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know I'm not the only one that's going through this. Man, I've been on this journey for so long, man, and I promise you, it's like the main attraction that I get from women almost always 9 times out of 10 comes from older women. And I don't get it. I don't have anything wrong with that. I have no problem with older women at all in any kind of way. I actually would prefer to deal with an older woman over a younger woman, to be honest with you. So I don't have a problem with it. To be honest with you, my last few relationships in my life, those women were all older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to it, but I just find it very strange that when it comes to choosing signals on semen retention, I notice that I hardly ever get choosing signals from a woman that's my age or even a little younger. I'm 31 years old. And when I say women that are like my age group and even a little younger, like maybe mid 20s, late 20s, I get no choosing signals from them. If I do, it's very rare. Like it's rare. Like it'll happen once every blue moon, like once every other month or something like that. But every time I get a choosing signal, 9 times out of 10, it's coming from an older woman, man. And I promise you, I was working at a job, right? When I first moved back to Chicago from Texas, and I was working with a bunch of women, right? Bunch of older women, way older than me. And there was some young ones too, but I noticed that the older women would cling to me more than the younger women. You understand what I'm saying? The older women will have a conversation with me. The older women will open up to me and try to get to know me and everything like that. The younger women were more like standoffish towards me, and I just thought it was strange. I'm like, man, it's about 10 older women in here and like 10 young women in here, and it's like, don't none of the young ones really talk to me or even look my way, but like all the older ones be like all over your boy. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I walk through the door, man, they all over me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they was thirsty or nothing like that, but I peeped that they was like more friendly with me. You know what I'm saying? They were more like talkative with me and everything. They would invite me out, you know, to their place to help them clean up and stuff like that. And like just have little miscellaneous conversations with me, man. So, man, the women attraction on semen retention, as crazy as it is, but I swear it just seems like the woman attraction on my end mostly comes from older women, or as they call them, cougars. But I got no problem with it, man. I just want to know that I'm not the only person that's experiencing that, man. I know I can't be the only one, man. They love me, dog. And I'm going to give you guys a quick example real quick, man. I remember when I think it was the first time that I ever tried semen. No, the second time. My second time that I tried semen retention, right? Now, I remember I was staying in a suburb in Chicago. It actually was my first time on semen retention. I'm sorry. I was staying in a suburb in Chicago, right? So I remember I used to stay next door to this older lady, right? So I'm on semen retention for maybe like 2 weeks at this time, right? And I remember me and this older lady just started talking one day. Like, she was real cool. She was a real nice lady. And me and her was talking one day, and she was like, hey, why don't you come have a drink with me and my friend later on? My friend, she stay in this building complex with us, right? She just stayed like a few doors down from you. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So we had some wine, right? It was me, the older lady, and her friend. I'm not gonna say their names, but it was 2 older women, right? And when I say older, they was like one. Well, mind you, at the time I was like 26, going on 27 at the time. If I was that old, I probably was like 25 going on 26, but I was somewhere in my mid 20s, right? And one of the older ladies was like in her early 50s, and then the other older lady was like in her late 50s, right? Mind you, I'm in my mid 20s. These women in their 50s, bro. They late 50s, finna be 60 damn near, right? So I remember we all drinking wine, right? So why the lady who invited me back there, she went inside of her apartment, because we was in the back, like how our apartments was. It had like a balcony on the back, because like all of our apartments was connected, and we was just sitting back there. It was like a small table, 3 chairs, and we was all sitting back there drinking wine. So I remember My neighbor who invited her friend had went back into her apartment, I think to use the bathroom, right? So why, as soon as she went back in that apartment, why that older lady, the one who was like in her late 50s, man, why she just grabbed my joint, man, put her hand in my lap and just start kissing on me, bro? This older woman just start kissing all over me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it just threw me off so much. And mind you, I'm on semen retention for 2 weeks. So in my mind, it's like, damn, this semen retention attraction really work, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this attraction that I keep hearing about really work. This is crazy. Because me and this woman, we was like talking to each other, and I kind of had like the idea that she liked me. And plus, I was back there telling them how I like older women and how the mother of my child is, my baby mom is 12 years older than me. So I was just telling them that I love older women. I love dealing with older women, right? So basically, as soon as my neighbor went in that house to use the bathroom or whatever she did, man, me and that lady, man, she started kissing on me and grabbing my joint, and you know what I'm saying? I start kissing her back and everything, and I'm just really in my head like, man, I'm really out here kissing this old lady. but no, so basically, like before my neighbor came back outside, she had me and the lady stopped kissing on each other and everything. So my neighbor come back outside and sit down, and you know, we drink some more wine and everything. So why I go in the house, because now I need to use the bathroom, right? Because on top of me drinking wine with them, I had like a couple shots of vodka before I even went back there. So now I got to use the bathroom. So I basically go up in my apartment, right? Go use the bathroom. And before I walk out, back out there with them, right? Why I just put my ear to the door, because I heard them like whispering, right? Not even whispering. I just heard them like talking regular. So why I put my ear to the door, and why I heard this old lady say, I mean, I heard the lady who I was kissing on, why she tell my neighbor, she was like, yeah, girl, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think I'm finna get him some. I don't know what it is, but it's something about him that I just like. I don't know if it's because I've been drinking or what it is, but it's just something about him, girl. I'm feeling him. I think I'm gonna get him some of this. So then, why I'm just sitting there just listening to everything they saying, right? So that's all I heard. I don't even remember what came after that. All I remember is this lady saying she wanted to give me some. So why after that, like I ended up just going back outside acting like I ain't heard nothing. So why? Man, I swear it's so crazy. Like, everybody had their turn. Like, my neighbor went in her apartment to use the bathroom. I went in there to use my bathroom. And then why the lady who I was kissing on, she was like, I need to use the bathroom. So look, why I try to be slick, and why I said, why don't you come up in here and use my bathroom? So then that's when she told me, she like, nah, I can't do that because I'm married. See, I didn't know this. She was like, I'm married. I'm like, oh. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know none of that, right? So then she was like, nah, I'm married. I'm finna just walk down to my unit and use the bathroom. I'll be back down here in a minute, right? So why this lady, right? She, because I didn't know she was married prior to us kiss. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't even have did that. Because I don't play, even back then, I didn't play with like married people and stuff like that. I don't play like that. So she basically walked back down to her unit to go use the bathroom or whatever she was doing, right? So why my neighbor tell me, she like, yeah, so man, she, you know, she want to give you some, right? I'm like, but she married though. And she was like, well, her husband ain't been giving her none, so maybe it's time, you know, somebody else needs to step up and give her some. And I kind of fell back, because even back then, I did still have like a certain like level of respect for people to not like mess with nobody's wife or nothing like that. So I'm like, nah, I can't even do that, man. I can't mess around with nobody's wife, because I put myself in a position like, what if that was me? What if I was married to a woman and that was my wife? And you know, my wife is wrong for doing what she doing, but at the same time, you know, I would be, you know, like I wouldn't mess with nobody's wife, man. You know what I'm saying? If my wife is wrong for what she doing, let her be wrong by herself. Don't engage in that, because me and this woman took a vow before God, you know what I'm saying, to always be faithful to each other. And I'm not going to step outside of that, and she shouldn't step outside of that. And I don't play no parts in people cheating on their husbands and stuff like that. I don't even like messing around with women that got boyfriends. Like I don't do stuff like that, man. I don't. You in a serious relationship with somebody, I do not like to mess with a woman, bro. Because I look at it like, what if that was my woman? You know what I'm saying? I look at it like, you know, how would you feel if that was you? You understand? So I just don't do certain stuff, man, out of respect. So basically, why my neighbor ended up telling me, she was like, yeah, you know, she want to give you some. And just so you know, her husband go to work every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. And her apartment is apartment number 4C or whatever it was. And all you got to do is go knock on the back door at about 4:30. Ain't nobody. Like, she just giving me the whole rundown, like telling me her husband's schedule, what time I should go over there. Oh yeah, and I just gave her some sexy lingerie to wear for her husband because he ain't been giving her none. Maybe she could wear it for you. I'm just sitting there, bro. It's like I sobered up real quick. Like, I can't believe this lady really trying to like make me sleep with this married woman. It was just crazy to me. But now I made this video to tell y'all, man, the attraction on this journey is real, man. The attraction on this journey is very, very real, man. And I always been attracted to older women, and they always been attracted to me, obviously, because my daughter's mom is 12 years older than me. The woman who I was in a relationship with when I was living down there in Texas, she's 7 years older than me. So what that tell you, I always been, even women that I was messing with before them, I always been like 3 to 5 years older than me. I always dealt with older women, even though the woman in this story that I just told y'all was to the extreme, because I was only like 26 and that woman was like 58 or something like that. So that was kind of extreme. I had never been through nothing like that. But nah, long story short, I didn't end up sleeping with that woman out of respect. Because even back then, the type of person I was, I still wasn't messing around with married women. I never moved like that. So, you know, the attraction on this journey is real. Let me know if you guys experience attraction from older women, man. Let me know it ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, like the video, man, hit me up in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think of the video. And do you like older women too? And do they like you? Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell, man. Thank you for tapping in. Shalom, family. Peace.